Well, guys, welcome back to the second episode of my Muldraugh casual builder run. Now, we've got ourselves a pretty decent little setup here, and today the plan is going to be to head to the north of town and check out those warehouses and the auto body shop and one or two other black buildings on the map, if you want to go ahead and just call them that. And see if we can find some tools and equipment to make the rest of this run a little bit easier on myself. Now, fair amount of stuff in the bag that I'm not going to need with me, so let's go ahead and swap some of this stuff out. I don't need the 2 crowbars for now, or the hatchet. Metalworking 5 can stick around. The screwdriver, we're going to go ahead and replace the pipe wrench with the screwdriver. Ah, yes, that nice survival home I found right at the end of last episode. That was very, very handy. All right, so let's go ahead and move the pipe wrench. I don't need the empty carton or Ag 1 for now. Let's go ahead and put the seltzer water away, and then we'll fill those 3, and that'll be plenty to get us through a little visit to the north of town. Now, the sun's not quite up yet, but I feel like it's up enough. We're going to go ahead and start our journey. See what we can find today. See if anything super interesting pops up. Now, I have had to do a fair amount of killing. I think I made a decision about how I want to handle this, assuming I find a sledge. I want to turn this entire section into a pull-in garage. I want to knock this entire front wall out and have a 3-slot garage that cars can pull at least partly into to get fixed. And then I'm not sure how I'm going to build up the defenses out here in this lot, but I think that's going to be the plan there, is to turn that into one giant garage for my vehicles. And then this is going to be kind of a facade, just more of a storage unit. My actual home is going to be the one that I build on that frame, that existing frame that was already there. I think that's going to be my plan going forward. Let's check the map. Show you guys where we're at. We went south yesterday to start out the episode. I forgot about the warehouses that are pretty much right here. So that's where we're going to head today. In fact, we're going to cut straight across, open up a little bit more of the map. Let's not jog. Let's just walk at a faster pace. All right, and we'll go ahead and stop here real briefly just to see what's in this home real quick. You never know. There could be some goodies that are worth checking out. Could be some goodies worth checking out. Let's see what we got going here. Oh, I like these long, tall fences. Let's check this garage. I'm really more about finding equipment right now than actually like fully clearing places. I don't know if you noticed that in the first episode, but I wasn't really being super thorough about clearing. I'm just here to see if I can find the equipment needed. Oh, come on. Alright, lose line of sight real quick. Do a little double, triple fence jump. Oh yeah, those Zeds don't even know where I was anymore. Let's peek in this garage. You never know. We could find some useful tools in here. Ooh, only one shelf. The odds are low. Holy cow. It is stacked, though. Jesus. Does builder mode affect the loot tables? Either way, that was a fat garage. Excuse me. Excuse me. All right, let's go ahead and do the old walk 2 game again. Alright, now I have had some major luck in this building, and I have also had some major bad luck in this building. I am going to go with good luck today. The loot tables have been fat so far, so let's see. Let's see if we got a good roll today. We'll take Animal Care 1, sure. It's not really the first thing that I was looking to get, but all I'm really looking for is a sledge, if it's not obvious. And I will, like, turn around and walk away the minute I see one. Although there are probably plenty of other things to grab, too. Good God. Everything except what I'm looking for. Stacks of loot. Holy shit. Shoot, heck. Wowza. I'm just going to keep saying exclamations. Oh, come on. Inventory. I must have fiddled with the loot tables a little bit. I don't remember how the setup was for this. But it feels like the boxes have all got a lot of stuff in them. Feels like a lot of stuff. So yeah, once I get a big fat truck and a trailer, I'm going to have to come back here and clear this place the fudge out. Holy cow. Holy cow, holy moly. And the funny thing is I'm probably still not going to find a sledge. And probably one of you in the comments is going to be like, dude, there was one in that, like, 14th box you checked. You just didn't look hard enough. Like, crap. Yeah, a whole lot of shit in here. Whole lot of stuff in here. Whole lot of buildable things. Whole lot of things that I can craft with. But no demolition hammer that I'm seeing. And this sure would have been the place to find one. This would have been the place. There's still a chance. There's still a chance one could turn up in one of these many, many boxes. And I could have missed one. God knows I didn't probably hit all of them. It is really, really difficult to do that. The way their inventory system works out in this game is kind of tough to hit everything sometimes when they're all stacked up like this. Okay, so more stuff than I could ever possibly need in this warehouse, but also not what I'm looking for. Will pickaxes do the same thing as a sledge? Will a pickaxe break through a wall? Small tree stumps. We gonna check. I'm gonna do a little investigating. Because of course, there's not an actual one. Wow. That's fucking stupid. Pardon my language. Maybe you can. Okay, pickaxe for the win. Pickaxe for the win. So let's go ahead and just say fudge it. You know, I could have fit more stuff, but I'll be honest with you. That feels like a win, knowing that the pickaxe does that. I wasn't certain that it was gonna. I wasn't certain that there was any substitute for the classic sledgehammer. And apparently there is. So that's fucking exciting. That is exciting as all hell. And it took very little time to do. Which means I should have kept looking for a vehicle while I was out and about. You know what? Sometimes your priorities just kind of have to shift a little bit. Because your situation shifts a little bit. I feel like I'm right where I need to be, but I'm always yep, I am exactly where I need to be. I'm just so bad at navigation, at remembering exactly where I'm at. Should just cross one more yard here, though. Oh, some Zeds, but that's alright. They're all dumb and slow this time around. Or they've all been acting that way anyway. Alright, cool. There's my neighbor's house. But I might co-op into mine. We'll see how it plays out. You know what? Let's go ahead and just move that generator now. Let's go ahead and just move it now. I am so overloaded, I'm afraid if I try to jump the fence, I will drop the generator. So we're just going to walk around. Do the nice little slow stroll. Nice little slow stroll into town. So yeah, we'll set it up behind this building here, I think. I might need multiple generators to keep all these buildings going at once. That's going to be kind of frustrating, but also kind of cool. We'll have like a compound. I think this one will be the one that I don't worry about. I'm going to move most of the like quality of life stuff from here, you know, into the rest of the buildings. But yeah. I think I'm going to like this. So I've never actually built somewhere from scratch for me to stay in this game before, and that's kind of the plan with this. That's kind of the plan. I think that's an exciting way to go about things. So let's go ahead and put the pickaxe there, along with the nails. That's all we're going to hang on to because we'll need it. And that's it. All right, cool. And why am I still so over-encumbered? Just the wood saw, huh? Well, you wouldn't think I'm that much of a weakling. It doesn't make sense. Oh, the frickin' generator. Okay, so we'll drop the generator. Why am I still over encumbered? This is dumb. Oh, all right, so cool. Yeah, that was a smart move. Let's go ahead and drink a cow's milk while I'm here. And then just head right back out. Head right back out. It would be smart to block the neighbor's view. And then let's go ahead and cover up this broken window too. Yeah, that feels better. Feels better to have that closed. And I really would like a sheet to cover that one on the... Oh wait, no, that one can be closed. Okay, cool. Yes, now it's feeling nice and more isolated. Excellent. This I can handle. See, like this is reasonable, or at least it feels reasonable to me. Let's go ahead and wait out a little bit of our exhaustion. And then go on a vehicle hunt. Go on a vehicle hunt. Now we're going to go back the same way we just were. Might seem counterintuitive, but just a hair further, and we would have hit all of the business parking lots where ideally we'll find a couple of vehicles that we can peek around and maybe one or more that are drivable. Oh no. Oh good, I was afraid I was going to get too close to him and get slowed down. Alright, so what's going to be up here? We got anything interesting, guys? That's where we just were. Seems unlikely that this is going to run. Yep, that was too much to hope for, but it was worth checking. It's almost always worth checking. All right, so here we go. I hate these little cars, but if it has a key in it, I will use it. Well, good to know what I can get into in West Point. Ooh, I would very much like a van. A van full of stuff. Full of survivor stuff. Holy cow. Come on. Damn it. Oh. Holy cow. Okay, that's a really nice van full of stuff. That's a really nice van full of stuff. All right, drop that small backpack. Drop that map of West Point. Drop that empty carton. Everything else we're good on. All right, so we got here. Smoke bomb, take. Rubber hose, take. Pipe bomb, take. You know what? Take that other duffel bag. Oh, it's not going to fit. Damn. It's going to be a big walk back with that much stuff. Oh, man. Nope, that didn't work. Okay. I'd rather be hydrated. If I'm going to be over encumbered, I'd rather just be hydrated and stay a little over encumbered. Okay, that was a lot of stuff that I just got out of that van. Like, holy cow. I don't know if you guys even saw everything that was, but quite a bit of stuff in that bag. Quite a bit of stuff in that bag. And I guess it wasn't that much. It felt like a lot. It felt like a lot. And once again, our trip looking for a vehicle got cut short because we found something interesting that wasn't what we were looking for, but was still interesting. That was worth checking out. Oh, I thought I was smooth shooting in there with the, thought I was going to be smooth dropping everything off all at once like that. All right, now, Where is going to be a good spot to put this stuff? I think in the back, actually. I think I actually need to do it like this. Yep. Just equip one on the back. That's all you need. Huh. There we go. Now let's go ahead and dump. Oh gosh, how do I want to do this? So let's dump the carpentry chisel and the screws out here. Let's see. The bombs I'll hang on to because they're kind of rad, I'm not going to lie. Everything else we're going to hang on to also. All right, cool. Now the car stuff I'm going to dump over here. So like I said, this is eventually going to become my car mecca. Ooh. I could use the pickaxe, actually. Do I want to? What did I do with it? Oh yeah, I put it in one of the crates out back. Okay, cool. So yeah, let's go ahead and let's do some demolition work over here. Let's see how this let's eyeball how this is gonna look, how this is gonna feel. I'm curious. I'm curious how what kind of vibe. Oh yeah, right. Right, I built that wall. There it is. Let's go wreck shop over here. Some of the stuff I'm going to try and pick up, but I'm probably not high enough level or strength to, like, do. Okay. Destroyed. You know what? You and your little office, I kind of like. You're going to stay. You're going to stay. Poof. Now, these probably won't let me. No, there's nothing in them. Okay, cool. Nice. All right. We're going back to the pickaxe. So is it possible to use these to break down walls? No. Unfortunately. So I do still need the pickaxe if I'm going to break down walls, don't I? Or the sledge. Well, crap. So I can break into more warehouses with this to find a sledge, I guess. Well, that's frustrating. That's a little frustrating. Okay, so let's see. Let's try something crazy here. All right, cool. It didn't break. It didn't break. So what we're going to do is start moving stuff over here, even though I'm not even remotely ready for it to be over here. So let's see. How are we going to lay this out when we do eventually lay this out? This is going to be kind of the open area. This is going to be kind of the... This should be the kitchen area right here, right? Yes. Yes. Okay. Okay. So these aren't hugely spacious, but they're refrigerated, and that's what matters. That's what matters, because we're going to get our base set up eventually to where we really, really like the. Oh, come on. Clumsy asshole. All right. That should give us two side by side. Nice. And this is not going to be a fancy base. This is going to be a utilitarian base. This is gonna have like useful shit in it, not like everything you can think of. I'm not hungry or anything, am I? Okay, no, I haven't really been paying attention. I'm gonna need to sleep off this day here pretty soon, though. Now, do we want to try and move one of the big ones? Odds are I have a chance of breaking this. Yep. Yep. Are these just all breaking automatically? Like, did I, because they're too heavy? Is that what I'm hearing? Okay, it's not even let me try with this. Huh. Well, we got two. That's what matters. And I needed to clear that shit out anyway. I needed to clear all that out anyway. So that worked out pretty well. Let's go ahead. Oh, you not, can I not, no, maple flooring. Flooring. That's interesting. Huh. So those don't even exist. All right, well, see, I learned something new today. Learned something new today. First, I thought the pickaxe was fully interchangeable for the sledge, but it's only partially interchangeable for the sledge, which kind of makes sense, I guess. Although you would think if you swung hard enough, you could throw a pickaxe through a wall. But I guess who am I to tell the developers how to handle their game? Let's go ahead and drop all this crap off that I was gonna leave there. And we'll need one of you. Ah, perfect. Let's go get our hatchet. Go ahead and eat a big old loaf of bread. Looks like we're going to have to chop trees down tomorrow. It's getting a little late into the day. Let's go ahead and read welding 1 while we're standing here. I won't fully read it because that'll take us all damn night. God knows we don't need that. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna. Perfect. Okay. Okay. So we got welding under our belt. Not gonna bother with agriculture. It seems kind of pointless. Look at me closing the door. You guys proud of me? All right. Let's sleep one more off. And we're gonna do a little carpentry work. Oh, sorry. Oh, the humongous dab I just took. Holy shit. All right, so yeah. Ooh-wee, that was a good one. That was a good one. If you guys are down for that. I thoroughly encourage you to figuratively join me. What? Got ourselves a wandering zombie. Got ourselves a wandering zombie. Okay, wandering zombie made me think of a literary term from many years ago from a book series that I very much enjoy by an author named Dan Simmons. The first book's called Hyperion. The series is called the Hyperion Cantos. 4 books. Philosophical science fiction. Phenomenal, phenomenal stuff. But I believe Amazon bought the rights to it. And given that adaptations are actually good these days, I have high hopes. So when I said the wandering zombie, if the Hyperion adaptation turns out to be good, and they adapt it faithfully, and there is a character that's referred to as the Wandering Jew, think about me, because I'm the one that you heard about it first. And it is nothing like, nothing remotely like anti-Jewish or anything like that. Like it's just an interesting term. So something to think about. In the far future, there aren't many left. We'll put it that way. All right, so that was a lot of trees I chopped down, and that made me super anxious. Is that because I was just out in the open for a while? Oh, and I dumped all my food. That's funny. Well, luckily, we got a whole big old pile of it in here. Wait, are there? Let's eat a hamburger. Hell yeah. And then let's sit on the ground and rest for a little bit. There we go. There we go. All right, so let's go chop some logs. Do I chop logs? Yeah, I think I should. It's a little bit of a walk. Shame I don't have a vehicle. Having a vehicle would help a lot in this scenario. Now, we might get our carpentry up to a 5 here also. You never know. And since my inventory is completely full at this point, the extra planks are just dropping on the ground, but they're still stacking up. So we'll be able to come back for them. Figure might as well just go ahead and finish the job while I'm out here. Should be 2 or 3 more left, I think. Oh no, there's like 6 down the bottom. Okay, we'll stop for now. We'll stop for now. Alright, so I got my hammer with me. The nails are in the crate out there, so I can actually build a few things here. We can actually add a few things to the base here. Now remember, I'm going to need 1 door, maybe a second. We'll see how thorough I want the entrances and exits to be on this one back here. Remember, it's mostly just going to be for, like, survivalist gear. Like, it's going to be, like, my food and my sleep. And my medicine. Food, medicine, and where I sleep. Well, I'll have to get a mattress and build a bed, which is interesting. I've never done that before. So that might be cool. Alright, so let's do a little building real quick. Yes, because I am going to be installing a door. Beautiful. Now, I doubt I don't have hinges or anything, so I'm not going to be able to build an actual door yet. So I'm going to go ahead and frame this out a little bit more. I'll go 1 more. And then, oh, shoot. CW4 in. Yeah, yeah. Okay, I like that. I like that. All right, so back to the frames. Have a single door and 2 windows is, I think, going to be the plan. Okay, so now we got to go get more. All right, so let's dump everything into this box that is like relevant to this. Wow, that was it, huh? All right, oh, cool. Cool. Let's still jump through the frames for now. I might as well stop in here and eat something else. Let's eat fresh stuff that's going to go bad. Or that has a chance of going bad. The Danish would have gone bad way before the cheese, so we'll go ahead and just do both. Might as well. Ain't gonna hurt nothing. Cool, cool. I don't need to chop more. You know what? I am gonna saw the rest of these up while I'm out here, though. I kept the saw. Might as well just do it. Although getting from 4 to 5 starts taking a lot more significant time than the initial ones. So leveling does scale. It does start taking longer and longer and longer to get where you want to be. Do you guys remember, God, was it 2015? Was Pokemon Go 2015? That mobile app that fucking everybody and their brother was playing? I was one of the ones that played a lot. Like, a lot. And, I got to level 39, which is pretty high, and then realized that it was the experience that I accumulated in like a year, and like it was like 14 months. I played for longer than most. The experience it took to get to level 39 was the same amount that it took to get from 39 to 40. And I was like, I am not playing this game for another fucking year. Not gonna happen. So yeah, anyway, that was the end of my Pokemon Go career. Remember Trainer Tips? He was a YouTuber that he probably still exists. His channel was humongous. Him and God, what, Mystic 7 was the other one I think that was like super big. Anyway. Nostalgia. Carpentry level 5, baby. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So that's fucking rad. Okay, cool. Cool. Put some advanced walls down. Oh, do I not have enough, Pretty sure I do. Oh, am I out of nails? Oh, I am. Okay. I was like, wait a minute, something ain't right. Something ain't right. Okay, cool. So we went 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4 with 2 in between them. Yeah, that feels right. No, 10. Okay. Beautiful. That is going to look sharp. Excellent. We'll get one more here, and then we're going to have to go sleep one off. Sleep the night away. Oh, this is starting to come together nice, guys. All right. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. We can go sleep the night away, and then we're going to keep playing with carpentry for a little bit. Not for super long, but for a little bit. Got to decide exactly what I want out of my second floor here. Let's go ahead and drink the apple juice. Do I have any ice cream? Ooh, I do not. Well, that suck. I bet I do at the other store. I bet I do down here. And even if I don't, I got food. Like tons of it. Tons of it. Right. We'll pick up the last of these planks and then do some stuff with them. All right, I'm about as loaded up on, on planks of wood as you can get. But my little home here in the back is starting to come along. And my plan of building in plain sight in the middle of Muldraugh seems to be working out so far. Did a little double knock on wood. Little triple knock on wood. There's 4 doors you can close to get through this building. That is great. Oh, excuse me. Now, what's jiggity jog? A little jiggity jog action. Not fence, wall. Hell. And pout. I'm starting to feel really, really good about this, guys. Starting to feel really good about how this house is coming along. And eventually I am going to upgrade to metal crafting stuff and not carpentry stuff, but for now, I like the carpentry feel. And to be honest, leveling carpentry early feels like a smarter move than leveling other stuff early. So that's what I'm going to do. That is what I'm going to do. I feel like I need one window over here. One of these. I got 2 windows there. I'm going to put one here, one here. Yeah, I feel like I need one like right here. Hey. Alright, that's cool though. It's cool though. Making a lot of progress. Making a lot of progress. Not entirely closed in. Wait, do I still have a bunch of... I do still have a bunch of planks. Did I run out of nails? Oh no, they're just in the... They're just in the duffel instead of accessible. Alright, alright. I'm just going to build frames with these 3. We're just going to knock out these last couple of frames. In fact, I'm going to knock out frames for the entire house before I do anything else. 2, 4, 6, 8. I don't know if I've got 10 more planks over there or not. I don't know, but we're going to find out. All right, I closed all the doors because I was playing smart. Oh, Jesus, Tim, come on. See, I get into my boomer techniques and start using start trying to strictly use the mouse instead of hotkeying anything, and yeah, boy, it backfires every time. Backfires every time. Now, do I still have an axe on me? Oh, I do, good. Fucking axe broke. What a kick in the dick. Well, that sucks. Can't remember if the tree branches can get sawed into logs or not. I know the sapling can. Right, well, gonna have to go track down a fire. Actually, no, there were so many. There were hatchets and axes in that giant warehouse, in that industrial warehouse. So I'll just go get some of them. I'll go get some of them. That'll be a good use of my time. That'll be a good use of next episode's time. We'll be stacking up more equipment and finding a car. I got so sidetracked with building, although it feels good to have done that. Like, it feels real good to have done that. I'm gonna be real blunt. Feels good. I'll get one window frame there. I only want one on this wall. I've decided. No, no. I lied. I lied. I want two. Back to the frames, Tim. You promised you were going to get the frames done. And then you promptly went and did other stuff. I'm about to promptly do it again. Okay, okay. Now, can I... What is that going to give me? Did I get a plank for that? I don't think I did. I don't think I did. Do I have any more in any of these? Now, can I? No. Okay. I was just curious. Right, so the tree branches I can't really do anything with. They just gotta go. Which makes sense. But unfortunately, I am at a little bit of a standstill on building now until I can get another axe to cut down some more trees, to do some more choppity chopping, to saw some more logs, to make some more planks. So yeah, next episode, we are going to go find a vehicle. And we are going to gather up all the nails and all the planks and all the crafting gear that I can get out of that big old warehouse north of town. And we're going to turn this into one hell of a badass compound. So yeah, my name's Tim. I appreciate that you guys came by. If you haven't liked and subbed already, I would appreciate it if you would. Takes almost no effort on your part, and it might help me out down the road. You never know. Thanks for coming. Take care.